Hello and welcome. This is the final video in the series CSS for absolute beginners. Alright? And before I conclude the series, I want to tell you how to use the internet to get your doubts clear. Alright? Now, let me go to my website. So this is what I've designed till now. Correct? This is what I've designed till now. Now, if you look at the layout here, the buttons are towards the left. Here. But I want them to be at the center. Now, as I told you, it is not necessary that you have to memorize all the property and values. Okay? As and when you need them, go to the internet and search for them and then practice them. And if it is a useful one, it will come naturally to you after some uses. Alright? Now, let us say that I do not know the codes to center the buttons. Alright? I do not know the codes to center the buttons. So when you are stuck like this, when you do not know what codes to use, go to google.com, and search what you want to do. Alright? So I want to center the buttons, correct? So how to center button in CSS. So make sure you have these two. Okay, these two words here, because you are trying to change this in CSS, correct? So in CSS, so hit enter and it gives you a list of results. All right. Now, W3 Schools is a good website. It is a good website which has all the topics laid out nicely. All right. But sometimes what they give here may not be useful to us. All right. Most of the time, the real world problem that you face will not be having an answer in this. Okay. So here, how to center a button in div. So if you have something, if you have a button inside a division tag, then how do you center that button inside div? So that is what is the topic of this. All right. So and they've given all the codes here as to how to center a button in div. But this is not what I'm looking for. All right. Let me go open this. So let me go to the buttons here. So button, it is not inside div. So this is not what I'm looking for. Let me close it. All right. One good source is by Stack Overflow. All right. Because people like you and me, when they have doubts, they go to Stack Overflow and they post it. And other peoples, they look at the doubts, they read the doubts and try to help others by posting answers. So here you have chance of finding the answer for your question. Okay. So let me open button center CSS. All right. Now the page loads up. Yeah. So here, go through the question and replies. Okay. So usual CSS centering issue not working for me. The problem is that I don't know the finished width. Okay. So this is not what you want. So let me go down and looking at this. All right. This is not what I want. Okay, I realize this is very old question, but I stumbled across this problem. Okay, got to work. Button 1, button 2, div style text align. So here they are using inline, okay, which we do not want. So here you can see 232 people have found this useful and someone has approved this. Okay, so in the sense, the owner, the person who posted the question has approved this. But that doesn't mean that this is correct, and it is correct, but it may not hold good for you. So let me scroll down and let me say, consider adding this to your CSS to resolve the problem. Okay. So button margin, all right, 0 auto display block, they have turned it into block, and setting margin top and bottom 0 auto for left and right. So this may work, so let me check it out. So copying and pasting it is fine, but better way is to write it, okay, type it. So let me go here and let me open the style sheet. Let me open the style sheet and let me go down and paste it directly here, okay, pasted it. Let me save it and let me refresh this, okay. Yes, so this is working fine now, this is working fine. So I have my button at center now, I have my button at center. So you don't really have to memorize this, okay, but it this was a simple example, this was a simple example, and you know how to do it, correct. You know how to set the display to block and margin to this, so you know how to do it. But this solved your problem, this solved your problem. And next time you encounter a problem like this, you will be knowing this code, correct, you will be knowing this code. So let me go down, yeah, and here I am facing a problem, okay. So by fenugreek here, so 3 buttons are at the center, but by turmeric here is the left. So let me check out the problem, what it is. So let me see index, let me go to, what is it, turmeric, okay. So turmeric button, so turmeric button, I have not mentioned anything, so I have added a class here, that's all. Apart from that, there is nothing here. So this is fine, this should work fine, but then it is not working fine. So let me go and check the style sheet, and let me move up and see what has happened. Yeah, okay, so button 4 is here. So button 4 is for turmeric, and here you can see I have set margin, okay, I have set the margin, and that is why it is not allowing me to center the button. So let me delete it for now, and let me save it, and now let me refresh it, and you can see the button comes to the center, okay, the button comes to the center. So this is working fine, this was the code which I was looking for, all right. So similarly, if you are stuck, you can just go to Google and search for the answer, okay. Just type how to do something in CSS and try to go through the first page results, okay, and this, as I said, Stack Overflow is a good website to get answers, all right. So that is how you can use internet to get answers when you're stuck, okay. So that's it for this video, all right, this video series. Now these are the next steps that you have to follow so that you will be very good at CSS, all right. So first thing is to practice the basics. So I've taught you all the concepts of CSS, and you have to practice them so that they come naturally to you, all right. Next is you have to watch HTML and CSS videos made by other creators, okay. So on YouTube you can find many HTML and CSS videos, all right. Now what other creators do is they have different way of teaching, they have different style of teaching, and they teach something extra that has been taught by me, okay. I might have not taught few topics, other creator might have taught those. So going through their videos will help you learn those new concepts and also make your basics strong, okay. So it is important for you to go through videos of different creators, not mine. I do not want you to watch my videos once again, all right. It has to be from other creators, and then you have to do some project. Only when you start coding and start working on a project, you will learn the codes by heart. Alright? You will encounter problems, you will encounter errors, and then you have to find the solution for the errors, correct? And only when you find the solution for errors and implement those, you are going to really learn CSS and HTML. Alright, so these three steps should be taken by you, and the next step after these three is to learn JavaScript. And I have made a playlist where I have taught JavaScript. So if you are interested, you can check out my channel and start learning JavaScript. Okay, so that's it for this video series. I'll see you in another video series. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.